He passed away in 2007 and was posthumously awarded the Order of Mendi for bravery in silver. This airport might soon be Ulysses Modise Airport. A struggle ANC veteran, a gesture Modise's family welcomes. There are mixed reactions, though, to the suggested renaming of the airport. The closing date to submit names to the Airports Company of South Africa is tomorrow. Well, currently there is a process unfolding with the renaming of 4 airports in South Africa, of which Kimberley is just one of them. The MEC for Sports, Arts and Culture, Bongiwe Gigaba, has proposed that it be renamed after a local political hero, Ulysses Modise. He was one of the first youths from Kimberley to leave the country and join the ANC's military wing, Umkhonto Sizwe. He underwent military training in Lusaka, Zambia, and became part of the Lutuli detachment in 1967. Modise passed away on the 30th of May 2007. He was posthumously awarded the Order of Mendi for bravery in silver. We now cross live to our Northern Cape studios to talk to our reporter Reginald Witboy. Reginald, thanks very much for joining us. Welcome to the program. The renaming of anything in this country at the moment is a sensitive issue because there are people on both sides of the divide. What's the feeling on the ground in Kimberley about the renaming of the airport?
Good evening to you, Peter. Yes, we know that name changing can be done, but we know that it should be done under the legal framework of the National Geographic Act of 1998. And we know that, as you've correctly mentioned, that Kimberley is one of 4 airports in the country that is in the process of for name change. The other airports are Port Elizabeth, East London, and then also Cape Town International Airport. And we know that the Northern Cape Provincial Government proposed the name of a local political struggle stalwart, that of Ulysses Modise. And just to tell us more about why exactly Mr. Modise as the proposed name, I am now joined by the MEC of Sports, Arts and Culture, Bongiwe Gigaba. Good evening to you, MEC, and a warm welcome to SA Today.
Good evening, Reggie, and good evening to your viewers too.
Just tell us, why have you, as the provincial government, decided to go with the name of Mr. Modise?
Firstly, Ulysses Modise is a former struggle stalwart from the Northern Cape. He is from Kimberley. He is one of the young people that went to Lusaka, Zambia in 1967 and fought for us to be where we are. So we want to name the Kimberley Airport after him because we feel that we owe it to one of our own to give that honor to.
Have you, for instance, considered other names such as Kretua or any other Khoisan leaders, MEC?
No, look, there is consensus in the ANC PEC and in government, provincial government, about the name of Ulysses Modise. So there is no other name that we have except for that one.
And then also the public, I spoke to a few residents earlier on, and they are feeling that there was no public participation in the process. What do you have to say about that?
Look, the process is managed by AXA, and the public participation was done because you would know that AXA has called for nominations that they ran till the 31st of May. And they reopened till tomorrow, which is the 6th of June. So that on its own needs public participation. So that's where the nominations have been done from the province to AXA nationally.
Thank you very much, MEC. Well, that was MEC of Sports, Arts and Culture here in the Northern Cape, Bongiwe Gigaba, just telling us why have they decided to go with the proposed name of the late struggle stalwart, a local struggle stalwart here in the Northern Cape, Ulysses Modise, telling us that they had to go with his name because he played an immense role in the struggle liberation. Peter?
Reginald, just before you go, I'm just wondering if other political parties have weighed in on this debate at all. Have you got a sense of names that they might be thinking?
Well, Peter, we haven't spoken to them today on this matter, but it would be actually interesting to hear what they also have to say, because earlier on when I spoke to local residents here in Kimberley, they were asking why not names of leaders such as David Kraper, leaders such as Robert Sobukwe. So it would be interesting to see, but we know that the closing date for the proposed names it is actually tomorrow. AXA actually told me earlier on that the closing date is tomorrow, and people can submit the names at the Kimberley Airport or other airports in the country. Peter,
you know your people and your community. Do you get a sense that they've been aware of this process and have participated? Because I find sometimes it's only after the fact that people want to jump in and say, hang on, we weren't consulted, we weren't told, partly because they weren't paying attention or they just didn't know.
Well, Peter, that's why earlier on when we spoke to local residents, they were surprised as to a name change in Kimberley Airport to that of Mr. Modise. So they were basically surprised by this, but it's also as to one person told me earlier on that there needs to be public participation in all these processes, Peter.
All right, Reginald, that's where we're going to leave it. Thanks very much indeed for giving us an update. Remember, yesterday we were talking about Cape Town International Airport being renamed, and that meeting descended into chaos. In fact, it had to be called off because somebody wanted to fight other people. So Kimberley Airport, the name of Ulysses Modise, has been proposed by the ANC's PEC in the region. It'll be interesting to see what other people are saying. The deadline is tomorrow. If you are in that part of the world, don't wait. Don't listen to, don't wait until it's too late to make your suggestion. Be part of the process. Include yourself in the process so that you get the result that you want. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we have more on SA Today.